It's not just a TV series. For me, it's a beautiful essay about filmmaking. You had said that you met Martin Scorsese during the filming of Gangs of New York, and you sense he was nervous and he was anxious because of that day work schedule. I think that's what makes him so special, isn't it?
I totally agree. I mean, he is so alive as a person. He doesn't take for granted all that he's done. For him, the next film is the great one. Always what he's looking forward to is the next. The next one was where he's going to really get it right. And I think that is part of the secret of why he keeps making such interesting work.
The dynamic in this work is very special, Rebecca, because it's a filmmaker and a filmmaker. You know what I mean? The conversation.
Yeah.
Did you learn something special about the craft of filmmaking during this work?
Oh, so many things I can't even begin to describe it. I feel like I went to graduate school because I never went to graduate school. And, you know, but what one of the things that's so remarkable about him is, on the one hand, he thinks about a film so much. He draws a film, he works out the shots, he works out how he wants to approach it. But on the other hand, he's so open with his actors, and he's so ready to change fundamental things, and he's so secure in his willingness to change things within the script. And he does it in this special way that's very influenced by Cassavetes. So he's got this, his influences have been metabolized in a way that I think is unique.
So this is a tricky question, Rebecca. Which could be your favorite Martin Scorsese film and why?
That's such a hard question for me, because now, I think, look, Raging Bull is a masterpiece, is a towering masterpiece on so many different levels. In terms of the cutting, in terms of the characterization, in terms of the kind of spiritual nature of the film, a kind of eternal quality to it. But I would say Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore is now a favorite, and Wolf of Wall Street is actually a favorite of mine now, which because I now sort of more understand what went into making that film. That film feels kind of effortless and like a pop masterpiece, but when you look inside of it, like the level of the cutting, the way that he uses direct address to the camera work, the acting, keeping it real, but inside of this very architected kind of thing, and how much fun he was having at the same time. I mean, it was like an anarchist experience in some ways for the actors. So I can't really fully answer that question.
Yeah. The last one. Mr. Scorsese, he's a charmer. He's a talkative person, but he doesn't talk very much about his personal life, and that's one point that attracts me very much about this work, because he was very open with you. Is that was a difficult task?
It wasn't difficult, because I think early on he decided that he was going to be honest with me. I don't know exactly why, or if it had to do with the relationship that we developed over time. For me, a lot of what I did was listen and respond. As I listened, I would ask the next question. I didn't know that much about him personally when I started. I knew a lot about his films. I'd studied his films, and I had studied the films that I thought he'd watched to make his films, a lot of them, as many as I could figure out. But in terms of what happened to him, I was really learning as we went. I was sort of following the breadcrumbs through the forest, and he took me through some very dark places.
Congratulations, Rebecca. It's a beautiful, beautiful work. Thank you much.
So much. Thank you.